For a president hoping to be reelected, Barack Obama got a lot of bad news today. A Bloomberg News national poll asked voters about the direction of the country, and 72% said it's on the wrong track. In a field poll, California voters were asked about the president's job performance. Only 46% approved, 44% disapproved, and that is the first time his approval rating has fallen below 50% in that critical state that he won in 2008. But perhaps the biggest wake-up call came in a special election in New York City for a congressional seat. One thing you should know about the seat in the 9th Congressional District: the Democrat always wins it. But that ended with a Republican victory party last night. Here's Jim Axelrod.
How's he doing, Bob Turner?
Republican Bob Turner is celebrating his upset victory in a district where Democrats outnumber Republicans 3-1. A district President Obama carried 55-45 3 years ago. A Republican won the seat for the first time in more than 90 years. But for many voters in the district, this election wasn't about Turner, nor his Democratic opponent, nor even Anthony Weiner, whose resignation triggered this special election.
I voted for him because it was against Obama.
If this race revealed discontent with President Obama, what might be most troubling to the White House is who's expressing it.
We can turn this election into a referendum. And we did! You did!
Former New York Mayor and Democrat Ed Koch endorsed the Republican. He thinks the president is not a strong enough supporter of Israel. That played big in a district that's a third Jewish. Other Democrats are upset with Mr. Obama's handling of the economy.
A year or two ago, people were who had voted for him, like myself. You sat at the dinner table, and all they would say is, "I'm disappointed."
And now?
Now there's a number of them saying, "I'm outraged."
The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee was so concerned about this race, they poured $500,000 into the contest in its final week.
Bob Turner lives the highlight.
I never got a loophole I didn't like.
But today, Democratic House Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi said this.
It's one election. Don't read too much into it.
But what might be toughest for Democrats to spin is that just 10 months ago, Democrat Anthony Weiner won this district by 20 points. The man he beat, Bob Turner. And Scott, Turner's the same Republican who won last night.
Jim, thanks very much. You know, it's been so long, we wondered about the last Republican to win that seat, so we cracked the history books, and we found that he was Andrew Peterson, swept into office in the 1920 Republican landslide that put Warren G. Harding into the White House.